This is the story of the first Passover, a very special festival that celebrated the Lord saving the Israelites from slavery in Egypt. Moses took his family and started back to Egypt. He met his older brother Aaron in the desert at the mountain of God. Moses told Aaron everything the Lord had commanded him to say and the signs he was to perform. Together they returned to Egypt. Moses and Aaron met with the Pharaoh and said that the Lord, the God of Israel, said, "Let my people go, so they may hold a festival for me in the desert." The Pharaoh said, "Who is the Lord to me, that I should let the people go?" They said to him, "We have met the God of the Hebrews. Now let us take a 3-day journey so we may offer sacrifices to him, or he may strike us with plagues or with the sword." The Pharaoh said, "Why are you taking the people away from the labor? Get back to work." The Pharaoh then gave orders to the slave drivers that the Hebrews were no longer to be supplied with straw to make bricks. They were to gather their own straw, but still make the same number of bricks. This was not good. The Hebrews were not able to make the same number of bricks and were beaten. They complained to Moses and Aaron. So Moses said to God, "You have brought more trouble to your people ever since I spoke to the Pharaoh in your name." God said, "Tell the people that I am the Lord. I will free them from the yoke of the Egyptians. They will be my people, and I will give them the land that I promised Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob." The Israelites would not listen. They were very discouraged. When God told Moses to go speak to the Pharaoh, he said, "Why would he listen to me? The Israelites would not listen." God told him, "I have made you like a god to Pharaoh, and your brother like a prophet. You and Aaron are to tell the Pharaoh, 'Let my people go.'" God told Moses he was going to harden the Pharaoh's heart. So although God was going to do many miracles, the Pharaoh would not listen. Moses and Aaron made many trips to see the Pharaoh to do many signs. The first time the Pharaoh asked for a miracle, Moses had Aaron throw the staff down, and it became a snake. Pharaoh's magicians did the same thing, but Aaron's snake ate the other snakes. The next time they met him, they turned the waters of the Nile into blood. The Pharaoh's magicians did the same thing. The Pharaoh went back to his palace, and he really didn't care. A week later, God told Moses to go back to the Pharaoh and tell the Pharaoh there would be a plague of frogs if the Pharaoh would not let the Hebrews go. Pharaoh said, "No way!" Aaron stretched out his hand, and there came a lot of frogs. Pharaoh summoned Moses and Aaron and told him, "I will let your people go tomorrow if you get rid of these frogs." Moses spoke to God, and the frogs disappeared, but the Pharaoh changed his mind. This did not happen only once. No, the Pharaoh changed his mind after promising Moses about letting the Israelites to go after the plague of gnats and the plague of flies that were everywhere, and after the plague on the Egyptian livestock and a plague of boils on people. Moses warned the people about a plague of hail, and those officials of the court that believed him protected their possessions. But hail destroyed many things, except where the Hebrews were living in Goshen. Still, the Pharaoh would not let the Hebrews go. Then there was a plague of locusts. They filled houses and ate things that the hail did not destroy. The Pharaoh said, "Make it go away, and you can go." God cleared away the locusts, but the Pharaoh changed his mind again. He did the same thing about the plague of darkness. There was one more plague left. But before it happened, the Israelites, or the Hebrews as the Egyptians called them, needed to do a few special things. They were to choose a kid, either a lamb or goat from a herd, slaughter it in the evening, and put the blood on the doorframe of their houses. On the same night they were to eat meat cooked over a fire and bread made without yeast. And they were to eat it, but they were to be ready to leave at any minute. That night the houses of the Israelites with blood on it were passed over, but in the houses without those marks the firstborn died, both humans and livestock. There was great sadness, but finally the Pharaoh let the people go.